What is your name?
What's that?
What is your name?
Sarah?
Sarah? Do you work here, Sarah?
Mm-hmm.
You do? This place murders children. Why do you think that you want to do this?
What's that?
Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to work for a place that does that?
I'm trying to help people.
You think you're helping people? When you're tearing their children out of their limbs, and you're throwing them in a trash bag, why do you think that that's helping people?
What do you think it is?
What do I think it is? I think it's murder. I think a human being is formed at conception. And when a woman comes here who's pregnant and you offer her to kill her child and then to throw that baby away like they're nothing but trash, I think that's murder. I don't think that's helping people. Because the reality is, when the women come out from this place and they're weeping and they're holding on to somebody because they physically cannot stand, because they've come to the realization that they've killed their own child, that's not helping people. I mean, have you had to face somebody who's done that before, or do you just let them leave and you kind of forget all about it?
Yeah, we talk to them a lot.
And so when you see them afterwards and they're weeping and they're crying because they realize what they've done, when they go in here, I mean, we put these images up because the reality is, people that come in, they don't know what's going on. You guys don't show them a picture of what their baby looks like when you're done with it. You guys don't show them what's going on in their room. So when they come in, they need to see that. They need to know that that's what they're doing to their baby. The reality is, that's murder.
Keep that in mind.
But man, when you go in here and you work,
Mm-hmm.
you're participating in this. You're helping to facilitate and keep this place open that is literally murdering people's children. I mean, you're going to have to stand before God and give an account for that. That's the reality. I don't want you to do that. We can help you. We can get you a different job. We can do anything for you, but I don't want you to go in there and help support them. You have all of that blood on your hands, even if you're not doing the abortion yourself. I don't know what you do here, what your actual job is, but whatever it is that you do, you're going to be held just as accountable before God as the person who's doing the murders themselves. The doctor from this place, William Ramos, he came out with us with a baby in a cup that he murdered. Right here, standing right here. He came out with a baby in a cup that he murdered, trying to prove to us that it wasn't a human being. I mean, that's vile. That is the most wicked thing I have ever seen in my life. To bring a woman's baby out, she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know that her baby was brought out here. Just because it doesn't look like me or look like you, doesn't mean it's not a human being. I mean, when do you think that life begins?
I'm not really sure.
You're not sure? Well, even at the stage of fertilization, at the stage of conception, every biological piece of a human being is present. From conception, that human being has its own DNA. Everything that resides already in that tiny zygote cell is exactly what it needs to grow into a baby that you and I would recognize. But just because a human being can look different doesn't mean that they give us the right to kill them, right? The baby might be smaller, whatever it may be, but that doesn't give us the right to kill the human beings. Can I give you this information?
No, it's okay. Thank you very much.
All of this from the entrance back is private property?
Ma'am, we have an agreement with the lady who owns the loan business that we can be on her property.
We have a letter stating that this entire property, and I'll be glad to have my CEO bring it out to you.
Sure.
Do you have something from her?
I do, yeah.
Can I see that?
Sure. Do you work for Help of Southern Nevada? Can I ask you a question, ma'am?
You can.
I understand that you don't want people on your property, and that's why we're not there.
We want to be good business partners too.
Yeah, we'll
in
good
our
business
community.
partners with people who murder children.
We want to be good business partners. What
But you want to
every
be good business
does.
partners with people who are murdering
We
children.
want to be good business partners with our neighbors that we are.
That murdered children.
If that's your opinion of what's going on there, then yes.
Well, they're murdering human beings, man. I mean, that's not really a debatable fact.
Sir, my personal position on abortion and what a business doesn't come into my professional.
It doesn't.
My professional is that this is my employer's personal property, and there's reasons.
So
that they
so
don't
let me
want
ask you a
people
question.
on-
If somebody wanted to murder somebody on your property, you would say, well, it's my business. The business situation
Sir,
doesn't
I'm
go
not gonna
into
get
my...
into a debate with you about.
But these are the real
what you're
questions,
doing.
ma'am. This place murders human beings. If you're gonna stand with them and fight with everybody to say we can't be here and try and help these women and minister to them, you're supporting
Oh,
what's
I'm not
going
saying
on
don't,
there.
Don't minister to women, sir. I'm just saying that I've been asked to come out here and ask you to leave. So unless you've got some kind of an arrangement saying that you have a right to be on this private property, you're going to have to leave, or I'm going to have to ask the police to ask you to leave.
Yeah. So this is a letter from Janie. She owns that loan
Janie.
business.
What is her last name?
I actually don't know her last name, but that's...
'Cause that
If you can
doesn't-
read that there, that's whatever her last name is.
Hello. Ma'am. How do you want me to tackle this? Okay, perfect. Thank you. What is the name of your ministry?
Soteria Ministries. Soteria, S-O-T-E-R-I-A.
Soteria Ministries. Soteria, S-O-T-E-R. Ministries. Uh-huh. No, not that I've seen. All right, thank you. Bye. She's going to go ahead and call the owner of the property and probably come out and speak with you.
Okay.
'Cause I'm pretty
The
sure
owner of this property?
the owner of this entire.
Well, so the thing is that...
Janie, or if that's, I mean. if
Well,
that's
she's a leaser of
Yes,
that
so
business, right.
we-
So,
the
but...
letter we have is from the gentleman who actually owns the property.
But there's
And
three
it's-
different owners in here. There's the owner of that side, the owner of here, and the owner of here. So, yeah, I mean, you know,
Yeah,
ma'am,
I'll just, once my CEO gets back to me, I will.
would you mind just taking a second to talk with me?
To chat with you? I really don't. Not right now, no.
Why?
Again, because I'm at work, and if you'd like to talk to me in my personal time about my personal beliefs, that's
But
a
ma'am,
different story.
this is a belief of morality. It's not just something on the side.
Well-
If you think that it's wrong for people to murder human beings, then it's wrong for them to murder them all the time, not just when you're in your personal life.
I think it's wrong for people to do a lot of things. I think it's wrong for human beings to harass other human beings for any which way.
But we're not
purpose.
harassing
My belief is that
anybody.
Jesus Christ is going to judge each and every one of us.
He absolutely is. Yeah, he's right. We're not their judge. We're not their judge.
You're right, and I'm
But
not
we are.
gonna-
I do want to tell them that Jesus will, in fact, be their judge.
I don't want to be that person.
But you just said Jesus is going to judge them. If you think he's going to judge them, don't you want to tell them that he's going to do that, and that if they, ma'am, but if God says that abortion is murder, and that they're going to stand before him and give an account for murder, you should tell them that. You're not loving them.